Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, turning tragedy into advocacy. We'll learn about one mother's powerful mission to raise awareness after the loss of her daughter.
Plus, the Illinois Extension is here with details on what you can do to protect pollinators as we head into the fall and winter season.
And the Oktoberfest celebration, it may be over in Germany, but it's fully underway here locally. We'll take a closer look at a fun promotion at Granite City. And that's where we begin on this Wednesday, October 15th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier.
I'm Kyle Keel. Jaeger Schnitzel, chicken schnitzel, and bread pudding, all of those German-inspired foods can be found at Granite City, and they're tasting better when they're perfectly paired with a beer as well.
They absolutely are. There's no better place to celebrate the season than Granite City. So joining us today is Executive Chef Keith Perry. Keith, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here and preparing all of this for us.
Smells good. I tell you what.
Smells really
Smell
good.
vision, we need it.
Yes. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Oktoberfest at Granite City. Clearly you have a whole menu tailored to the occasion.
Absolutely. It's a promotion we've been running about for 15 plus years. And when you can run something for 15 plus years, it lets you know that it's pretty successful.
Yeah.
So we have our spatzel here. It's a potato, a dumpling, a German dumpling here. It's cooked in our Oktoberfest sauce.
Okay.
We have our sausage platter here. We have a cheddar brat. In the middle, we have our German brat, which is boiled in the Oktoberfest beer. That goes with that pairing.
Okay.
Then we have our hot link on the end, along with cucumber salad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we have one of our all-time favorites, bread pudding.
I mean, look at that.
That looks
Yes, it
amazing.
does.
And it's got like those big portions.
Yes.
Too, that we're looking for.
You don't skimp on the portions.
No, you can actually share it with the kids. You don't have to hide it from them. You can share it with them.
Very smart, very smart.
Then we have our Jaeger Schnitzel over here, the pork tenderloin that's breaded. Then it's sitting on a bed of spatzel, topped with October cream sauce with our red cabbage.
Yeah, that looks great. The red
good.
cabbage looks great.
It really does.
I love it all. It smells great in
It does.
here. And you brought some beers as well.
Yeah, because the idea here is to pair these foods with beer. So what can a good beer food pairing really do to enhance the taste?
You know, it's something that you really don't think about, you know, when to lock all those flavors together. There's nothing like washing something down and all those flavors come together. Like our O-Fest, it goes very good with the bread pudding.
Okay.
The Benny Bach goes good with any barbecue. Desserts as well. Our chocolate cake that we have on the menu, our better cheddar that we have on the menu as well, it pairs well with that.
All right, so should I eat it first or drink it first?
Whichever. You take your
Whichever?
pick.
This is the Oktoberfest
That's
one?
the Oktoberfest.
And what one was that?
The Benny Bach.
Okay.
The German Bach.
Okay.
So you said what goes good with the bread pudding? I'm going to try the bread pudding.
The Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
I just
I'm
want to
gonna
eat
try
the,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
was
get in
this,
there.
spatzel?
Get in
Yeah,
there.
the spatzel.
I just want to eat that.
So what are some of your favorite pairings at the restaurant beside what you brought here today?
My favorite is probably the Benny with the better cheddar burger. I love a good barbecue burger. That's one of my favorite. I mean, we also do Famous Dave's as well. You know, you pair it with the barbecue as well.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh, sure.
That's the
pretty good.
Oktoberfest beer, so we're going to let Kyle try that because he did the bread pudding. That is what's recommended.
Both taste
Yeah,
delicious.
there it is.
I like
They
an
taste
Oktoberfest
amazing.
beer.
Ooh, yeah, that is a good pairing. Like it's not too
Absolutely.
jarring, you know, when you
Absolutely.
take the bite and then take the drink.
I want to
Sounds good.
try this one over here.
Yeah.
Sorry for my reach.
Oh,
No,
you're
you're
fine.
good. You're good.
So how this one probably differs quite a bit from the Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah, that's going to be the Benny Bach. You're going to have more of a chocolate taste from there. Brown sugar, caramel, and a silky smooth finish with that one.
That's really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sleep on Granite City for their beers,
No.
right? They really
Let the experts
do
pair the food and the beverage as
wonderful
well.
job with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a wonderful. Now, for those who want to, you know, pair these things at home, what are some of the most, you know, popular foods that people can find at your Oktoberfest celebration? I mean, beyond these, I looked at the menu today, and there are many other things on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Our chicken Toscano, our Mediterranean chicken, you know, pairs well with our Northern Light. You know, that's going to be a clean, crisp finish with that. That goes very well. Yeah, we have a pretty extensive menu.
You already,
Yes.
yeah, you are. Granite City already does.
They do, yeah.
Aside from this promotion, and there's quite a few things on this promotion, including cocktails as well.
Yes.
I was on their website, so it's all there. Yeah.
Yes, it is. And so you can obviously talk to Keith or any of the staff at Granite City. They're going to be the experts to get you the right beverage to go with your food. So if you want to take a closer look at Granite City's Oktoberfest menu, you can visit them on the web at gcfb.com. There you can also take a look at their menu outside of of Oktoberfest as well, because
Yeah.
as Morgan mentioned, they got a lot to offer there. You can also make a reservation by calling the number on your screen. Chef Keith, we want to thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us and
Thank
giving
you for
us a
having me.
sample
We
of the
really
pairings.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Just ahead on QCL, a powerful story to spread awareness about a hidden risk to those living with epilepsy. We'll learn more about something called SUDEP and ways to combat a tragic outcome. Well, it's a story that no parent should ever have to tell. Jennifer Moss lost her 19-year-old daughter, Cassie, to a condition many have never even heard of. It's called SUDEP, or sudden unexpected death in epilepsy. Now, Cassie's life may have been tragically cut short, but her mom is turning her family's heartbreak into action. Jennifer Moss joins us now to share Cassie's story, along with Carrie Jones from the Epilepsy Advocacy Network. Ladies, thank you for being here today. Such an important story, and I'll admit, I had never heard of it until receiving your email and saying that you wanted to talk about this. So what a worthy thing to talk about. Tell us a little bit about your daughter, about Cassie, who we already knew she was diagnosed with epilepsy.
Right.
Okay.
Right. She was 19. She went to college, got a degree in the veterinary assistant program. She went to Maine for her internship, and she'd only had 4 seizures in a 7-year period. So it's not like she had them all the time. Mm-hmm. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. She took her meds, and she was good at doing everything she was supposed to do. And then on that fateful day, she lost her life to a seizure.
Wow. And obviously that came as a huge shock to your entire family, considering the fact that she had traveled so far for school. She was doing fine. She was taking her medicine, her medication. So that's where SUDEP comes in.
Right. It was something that was never talked about. We didn't hear anything about SUDEP until her autopsy came back with it saying that it was SUDEP. And then we were like, well, what is that?
Yeah.
And then we found out what it meant. And again, the physicians didn't tell us anything about SUDEP, nor that there's seizure alert devices available that could have benefited her.
Like, this is not something that you had ever even heard of.
No.
I mean, in her entire time being diagnosed and anything like that. Here's some information there on the screen about SUDEP for anybody who may have missed it. It does affect quite a few people, 1 in 1,000 people. Let's talk a little bit more about who is at high risk for SUDEP. That is some information that you all have.
Right, right. High-risk people are going to be those that have grand mal seizures, or like the tonic-clonic seizures.
Okay.
Those that have nocturnal seizures, so having your seizures at night. Those that are unmedicated or non-compliant with taking their medicine.
Okay.
Also, those that have seizures that are uncontrollable.
Okay.
Are at high risk.
Okay, and we have that information on the screen, and I feel like, you know, any family, anybody who is dealing with, you know, an epilepsy diagnosis, I mean, they're going to understand what all of that stuff on the screen means, and they're going to know whether or not they're high risk for that. Jennifer, you've really made it your mission to spread awareness about this. Just talk a little more about why it is so important to not only you, but to your entire family to make sure that people know what SUDEP is.
I think it's the awareness that's not out there. There's so many people that do not know that this exists. So we're trying to create this awareness and create Cassie's Law, so that way the physicians are mandated to give this information to their patients. Right now, New York is the only state that I have found that has this law in place, and they've done a great job with the information that they put out.
Right.
So if we could get that passed in Illinois, that would be really all over. That would be ideal.
I know you're working hard to do that. And Carrie, before we run out of time, I do want to talk to you about the items that we have here, because once you know, folks know about SUDEP, there are devices that they can make sure that they have that can help. So what do you have here today?
Yeah, so our organization, we can help people get access to some of these, and so some of them are medications. So this is a rescue medication. It's a nasal spray.
Okay.
And this is prescribed. So we tell people to talk to their doctor about whether they qualify for that.
Okay.
Some alert devices that are out there. There's a watch. This is a little bit older version. It doesn't have like a screen really. There's a newer one that does.
Okay.
But this is worn by the person with epilepsy and can alert a loved one if there's a seizure.
Got it. Okay.
This here is what we call a seizure safe pillow. This isn't FDA cleared, but it's something that kind of gives peace of mind, especially for the nocturnal seizures, because it's completely breathable if someone were to go face
suffocation
down while
risk.
having a seizure.
All right, well, I want to thank you both for being here, Carrie for describing all of that and for talking about your organization, and Jennifer, you, of course, for sharing the story about Cassie. And I would love to just hear an update as you continue to work towards legislation. So thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Now, today, October 15th, also happens to be SUDEP Action Day. So if you want to learn more or help spread awareness, visit the website we just had on your screen, sudep.org. Once again, thank you for being here. Still to come today on Quad Cities Live, a medical and wellness clinic that offers restorative healing services for the body and the mind. More on Wave of Wellness Aesthetics next. The team at Wave of Wellness Aesthetics in Davenport believes true beauty comes from balance, caring not only for how we look, but also how we feel, think, and age. The philosophy at WOW is about aligning mind and body so every patient can feel vibrant, confident, and truly their best. Joining us today is Dr. Aman Carr, board-certified physician and medical director at Wave of Wellness Aesthetics. Thanks for talking with us today.
Thanks, Morgan.
Well, let's start at the very beginning. What inspired you to create Wave of Wellness?
Morgan, I've been in medical practice in this community for over 15 years now. And while helping people heal when they are sick has been incredibly gratifying, I also wanted to do more to make them feel more healthier, more empowered, and more proactive in their well-being. On a personal level, I've always been drawn to health and wellness and noted that many advanced and trusted treatments were not available locally. And that inspired us to create Wave of Wellness to bring science-backed, high-level quality of care right here in Quad Cities, in a space that feels personal, safe, and genuinely supportive.
And that really brings me to my next question. You may have answered it. What sets Wave of Wellness apart from other aesthetic clinics here in the area?
Wave of Wellness is not just an aesthetic clinic. It's where science, wellness, and aesthetics all come together to help people look and feel their best. What makes us different is a personalized and physician-led approach. There are many clinics that are physician-owned, but they are not truly physician-directed. At WOW, all the treatment plans are carefully evaluated and personally supervised by me to ensure highest level of safety, consistency, and quality of care.
Okay, so let's talk about those treatments. What are the treatment options that you offer at WOW?
We have a comprehensive range of treatments from injectables like neurotoxins, fillers, PRP, lasers, advanced device-related treatments for face, body, hair, and mind, with the addition of ExoMind device that helps to improve the mood and mental health optimization. Our circle of care is now complete. All the treatments are FDA approved, evidence-based, medically safe, all designed to give real lasting results.
Wonderful. So let's break down some of those treatment options that you just described, starting with what we can do for our face.
Right.
We've talked in the past about M-Face. Yes. There's also many other options as well.
Now, M-Face is like an intense workout for your face. It tones the facial muscles and stimulates collagen production. So overall, you get a firmer and more lifted face. RF microneedling that we do by Exion Hair deals with skin laxity, fine lines, and wrinkles. Now, when these treatments are combined together, it gives a very natural, refreshed, and a non-surgical facelift that can never look overdone.
And there's a lot of talk now about body contouring as well. And you have offerings when it comes to that.
Yes. So we have M-Sculpt. We have many options. The most popular ones are M-Sculpt that uses heat to burn the fat and also uses high-intensity muscle contractions to improve your muscle tone and strength. And then we use M-Tone. That's probably the best device out there for cellulite reduction, along with Exion Body. People love it because they don't just feel more sculpted, they feel more stronger, smoother, and more confident in their bodies.
Sure. Hair restoration is something that you offer that is very unique to this area. Can you describe the Almated product that you offer?
Now, Almated has just changed the way we approach hair restoration. Until very recently, there were hardly any options available for hair restoration, and many patients had to go in for hair transplant, which is invasive, uncomfortable, and has long downtime. With Almated, it's FDA approved, it's safe, it's so comfortable. It uses sound waves and air pressure to deliver powerful growth factors deep in the scalp that promotes the growth of new hair follicles while promoting the health of the existing ones. Patients love it because it's so comfortable and it gives them remarkable results with more than 90% success rate.
Right, as a non-invasive option for people.
Yes.
So speaking of the patients, can you tell us more about your patient approach and the ways that your team is able to specifically talk about a treatment plan with a patient?
Sure. Now, every patient's journey at WOW starts with a true understanding of their goals and concerns, and then we create a customized plan just for them, as no two people are alike, and their care shouldn't be either.
Yeah, that makes sense. So for viewers who are watching, who are saying, this is for me, I'm ready to start my journey with Wave of Wellness Aesthetics, how do they go about doing that? What are the first steps that they need to take?
The first step is to come in for a consultation so that we can talk and see what's going on and we can explore the ways how we can help them. We also have an open house coming on October 22nd from 3 to 6 p.m. for anyone who's interested to learn more about these devices and treatments. There'll be live demos, presentations, refreshments, and also event exclusive pricing. If you would like to have a demo, please RSVP because those spots are limited. It's a very easy and relaxed way to learn what are the possibilities in the field of health and aesthetics and how small changes can make a big difference.
They absolutely can. Dr. Amankar, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you very much, Morgan. My pleasure.
And Wave of Wellness is located on Progress Drive in Davenport, right off Utica Ridge Road. To schedule your free consultation, you can give them a call at the number on your screen or visit their website, wow-aesthetics.com. After the break, advice from the University of Illinois Extension on helping our native pollinators, even as we head into the colder fall and winter months.
Quad Cities Live continues.
As the growing season winds down and we start preparing our yards for winter, you may think the work is done for pollinators, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah, that's right. Today we are joined by Emily Swihart, horticulture expert with the Illinois Extension Office. She's going to talk a little bit more about how we can continue to support pollinators all year long. Emily, as always, we appreciate you being here with us.
Thanks for having me back.
You know, we always hear pollinators, pollinators, pollinators.
Yeah.
They're so important for our environment.
Yeah. Yeah, the message has gotten out. People,
Yeah.
I get calls, I get emails, I get people, send me pictures of all the pollinator plants that they have in their landscape. And usually they're flowering plants,
Yeah.
which is important, of course, right? From early in the spring all the way through the fall, we still need to have flowering plants in our landscape. So that's tip number one.
Okay.
Make sure we still have flowering plants in our landscape.
Okay.
They might be looking a little rough right now.
Yeah.
That's okay. They might be, not at their peak. They're still being utilized by pollinators. So I did bring in a few things here from our landscape at the Extension Office. We have asters right here, and then I've got these chrysanthemums, and then I have a spider plant.
Okay.
And what I wanted to show folks is that there is a difference in the way a flower is formed in its accessibility to nectar and pollen for pollinators. So, for example, the spider plant here, you can see the pollen grains just like right up on there,
see it, yeah.
easily accessible for bees to access. Same with the asters. It's this open form flower, very easy to access.
Okay.
Mums have all of these petals. And so those are harder for pollinators to get access to the nectar and the pollen resources. So you can have mums. I'm not anti-mum. I've got them.
Sure.
But keep it in mind.
Just keep it in mind when you're making selections for your flowering plants throughout the year, that they need to be able to have access to those nectar and pollen resources.
Hey, good to know.
And
Yeah.
we have some friends with us here today.
The weevils.
The weevils.
Yeah, so I brought, so over here, Kyle, you've
right
got
here.
some acorn weevils.
Yes.
And then over here, I've got some oak galls, different types of galls. I get calls and questions a lot about
Yeah.
like these forms on oaks especially.
Too often, yeah.
Yep, and then I got one on a goldenrod. It's a little dry, but you can see on here this like bulbous formation.
Okay.
What the galls are and what happened over here is that
Yeah.
earlier in the season, beneficial insects laid eggs inside of our plants and they've developed into pupa. And so
Okay.
that is how like plants are being used to propagate basically pollinators. We need to let this all be.
Right.
When the acorns fall to the ground, we need to leave them on the ground so that the weevils can actually burrow into the soil as they
Good to know,
emerge.
yeah.
So they need to have what we call soft landings. That is a soft landscape that we are
They're so
providing
cute.
for them. Same with yard cleanup.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just wait till the spring, because if you remove this from the landscape, you're removing their
You're removing
benefits.
it.
Gosh,
So,
Emily,
yeah.
you are a wealth of information. If you want more information on native pollinators, you can visit the website on your screen, extension.illinois.edu/HMRS.
Leave the leaves.
Leave the leaves, leave the acorns.
Thank
Very
you.
important.
Thank you for joining us.
Jeopardy up next, followed by your local news at 4.